Imagine riding through the 48 contiguous states on a motorcycle. It is no easy feat, but we do know one woman who took the challenge, and we have her with us this morning. We have Miss Chantel Williams joining us. And Chantel, you did this twice.
Yes, twice.
That is incredible. So what inspired you to ride your bike like that?
Betsy Stringfield. Betsy, she did it 8 times, 48 states before interstates. So for me to do it, and there's interstates, and 2016 was the first time on a Cadillac of motorcycles, cruise control. I could go to any hotel, any gas station. Betsy couldn't do any of those things, you know. She had the green book, and she couldn't go in any hotel. So talking about inspiration, I had no excuses.
Wow, absolutely. So back up for a second. You said she did this 8 times?
8 times.
Wow.
As a U.S. Army motorcycle dispatch civilian. At the time, they didn't even enlist women. And here she was for our U.S. Army doing this during World War II, giving Army men their orders. So I did it so people can take notice, can know about her, be inspired by her. You know, I'm a mother of 10 children, so for me to do that, it was, wow, it was life-changing.
And you also mentioned the Green Book experience. Talk a little bit more about that and the challenges that she faced.
What'd you say again? I'm sorry.
You mentioned the Green Book. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, the challenges in which she had to endure and go through, it was bigger than her, you know. I can only empathize. I can't even imagine. I know I complain about my little things I battle with, but when I consider her, consider someone that came before us, it puts it in perspective, you know, that it makes me move out my own way more than anything, you know, to know that it was women like her, trailblazers like her, that nothing was an excuse. She just did it, you know. No matter what it was, because we know back then the climate was very different.
Right.
You know, and I'm doing this unity ride today to let people know that it is still very different. And if we come together, I mean, coming up here from Florida was about 1,272 miles to be exact. And that is, and I know I got a lot of folks with me that come to make this multicultural ride just that, unity, positivity, about family, about women, about men, about more so togetherness, you know, something Betsy would definitely be proud of for us.
Absolutely.
Proud at us for that.
Absolutely. And I know that that ride is starting at 9 this morning, but you are also filming a TV series about your ride. Talk a little bit about that as well.
I am. Oh yeah, day 7 for the first 48 was life-changing for me. It was, I had been riding a bike a total of about 8 months, and day 7 I was ready to quit, ready to go, okay, it's got to be another way. God might not want this for me. So I think day 7 was, Chantel, the cleanest way I could tell myself and talk about it was, Chantel, just shut up and ride. And I would have to shut my brain down and move forward. And it was one of the hardest things I've ever done. And now we got a little series we're doing. Comes in like 5 parts, and about just that, moving out your own way, spreading positivity, spreading love, togetherness, all about who we are as Americans, more than any division, you know, but the togetherness of it. And I'll ride this bike anywhere just to know and show that, you know, and Shut Up and Ride is what it's called.
All right, Chantel, thank you for joining us this morning.